All right, we're up about $767 on our Lucid evals today. I found a trade that I really, really liked. No one else really took this trade. Uh, I don't know why. Like, I'm going on TikTok. No one's talking about taking trades. Everyone's saying that today's horrible setups, horrible price action, which I do not blame anybody for saying this. Today was a pretty shitty day, other than this one trade. In my opinion, this was an A plus. All right, this was like the easiest trade of the day, easiest trade in a long time for me actually. Like, but then again, everyone's different. Enough yapping. Let's just get straight into it. All right, boys. To show y'all exactly what I was thinking, I'll go back in time. All right, basically what I was thinking is, if you go into the 50 minute, damn, my shit is. Yeah, all right. So boom, boys, we did make these two random news wigs. Like this was like a 12 a.m. news wig. This was like a 6:40. This wasn't 6:45. This was 6:46 news wig, right? So two random news wigs, right? And for me, I couldn't really tell which direction market wanted to go. I mean, we did have this 50-minute over here, bullish value gap, and then we had a 50-minute bearish somewhere. Like I think it was this one right here that we wicked above. We had this 15-minute bearish, and then we had a 5-minute bearish on top of that, right? So what I was looking, I'll show you the 5-minute bearish. Again, our SMTs all have Nasdaq leading, so I'm not gonna show y'all any ES price action today, just straight Nasdaq. So yeah, uh, there were those, and for me, I couldn't really tell which direction market wanted to go. So for me, what I was looking at pre-market is either we come up here, and then we could short back down to this range before all the weird for value gaps, or we come down and get a reaction out of all these like for value gaps over here and lower level draws on liquidity, and then we go higher, all right? Or what market does, which this is what I thought was gonna happen, is we just do this and we just like sort of just play in this fucking range over and over. All right, all right. So yeah, so I was really just sitting on my hands today. I didn't really expect to take a trade, honestly, but we ended up taking a trade, and I'll show y'all why. So bang, whatever. Okay, I knew we were gonna take out the Asia high, London high here, but we had no liquidity sweep for me to like really find a primal entry, right? Like I know it's gonna happen, but like we're not sweeping any liquidity. So then we ended up doing that, right? Keep in mind ES has been took out the London high a fucking fuck while ago, and NQ is leading. So like I don't really care what's happening on ES right now. So we take out the Asia high and then the London high, and then we close right here and form this 2-minute bull, right? And so I'm thinking, right, if the momentum carries, right, we'll get a clean inverse. If we get a clean inverse, I have to enter. Why? We just swept out 2 session highs, right? We've been swept at the session highs on ES, right? And if you go into like the 4 hour time frame, on ES there's a draw on liquidity, but on NQ, on the 4 hour time frame, we're fucking overextended as hell. We're so overextended. My fault. Let me zoom in. We're so overextended to the point that like what are we targeting, right? ES had this daily high. I'll literally show you. ES had this daily high, bro. Holy, piss me off. But ES had this daily high as an upper draw on liquidity. That's literally the only thing. If you go to NQ in the daily time frame, we don't even have that, bro. Like we genuinely don't even have that. So then I'm thinking, bro, we're so overextended. Like you know, I don't want to take longs. So then all this comes to say why my bias was short for the day. Are we not? Why the fuck did it just do that? Wait. Sorry. Oh yeah, so we're like up to here, right? And then we're making this run. We take out the Asia high. Bang, reactions. And then we ended up getting a very clean inverse. This is the cleanest inverse. Yes, I could have waited for this 5-minute break of structure, right? But I felt that if I waited for this 5-minute break of structure, I wouldn't get a proper entry because I would enter here, right? And then stops would be above here. And I would have to take it on micros. And then, like, what would I target? Like here or something, or like down here. But, like, I would rather just, like, targeting internal draw on liquidity, the session low, right? So the New York session low. So that's where I entered right there. And I just prayed that it sort of worked. But I mean, in my opinion, right, if you're taking out 2 high time frame session highs, you get a reaction out of it in an inverse value gap. You're not necessarily going to go back up unless right here we get this sweep and then it wants to retarget this high. for the liquidity, then I could see that happening, and that's why I wouldn't break even as soon as we touch that right here. But we ended up getting a Drake candle to fucking just you know take us out the trade. So we ended up about $767 on the day. Again from here, again this was a very easy bullish setup for me, right? We filled in all these value gaps, took out all these lows. Like it was very very obvious that we were gonna take out the what's it called, the fucking this session higher, right? So I knew we were gonna go higher, but one trade a day, you feel me? So this wasn't a good enough close for me, or else, you know, maybe I would have taken it, but and I'm pretty sure the restore board was a little wonky. No, actually, no, it's pretty good. Yeah, this is like an easy reversal setup to be honest. Yeah, so that would have cashed, but then again, we took our one trade of the day, took our shorts, and called it a day. Anyways, I appreciate y'all. If we have any good trades this week, I will be sure to recap them with y'all. Y'all have a good one.